The Abyss Order. Enemies of the human race. Even the underground networks rarely come across any information on them. With that said, it was a bit of a hassle, but I managed to dig up a few clues.
Really? That quickly? You really are well connected, Master D-Luke.
Come to think of it, Mr. Big Animo God Barbados, why exactly do you need the help of mere humans?
How do I put it? The Seven, as people now know them, were once known as the Seven Archons. Each Archon presides over their own part of Teyvat. That is the role the Archons play. Only in performing this duty can we attain power. But I don't like the idea of ruling Mondstadt, and I don't feel Mondstadt would really like it either.
Go forth and establish a city of freedom without rule. We have not forgotten Barbados' wish for Mondstadt.
Jean, you're such a devotee. Maybe someone got a little too free and is just too lazy to care.
However it may have come to be, I haven't been back to Mondstadt for an extended period of time. Without a doubt, I am now the weakest Archon among the Seven. Aw, you flatter me.
Oh, such a humble god. Is it a blessing or a curse? But we digress. Let's get back to the topic at hand. The common enemy of all mankind. We have tracked the Abyss Mage to the vicinity of the winery.
I cannot stress enough how important it is to not let it escape.
Boa. Hvor sind die Feinde? Ist okay.
I'll never surrender! Go, go, Baron Bunny! got me.
Oh, so sorry. Cool it.
Come a little closer. Let's spark things up a little.
Dodge this. Freeze. What's the hurry?
Huh? What's this? After the Abyss Mage was defeated, a certain energy dispersed from its body. It seems that energy was being used to cut off the connection between me and Dvalin. Huh. Do you know of Storm Terror's Of course. I believe the people of Mondstadt all know of it. After Dvalin woke up, he took the ancient ruins as his lair. As it was with the storms that previously cut Mondstadt off from the outside world, the entrance to the ruins is also sealed by a special barrier. But now, as the energy dispersed from the Abyss Mage, I was able to read the rhythmic flow of how the barrier's magic was woven. I must admit, it sounds even more horrendous than a chorus of hilly churls. But it should be enough to let us break through the storm barrier and reach Storm Terror's lair.
Which means we're going to confront Dvalin? I'm fine with that. Jean is the one who wishes to avoid any direct confrontation.
No. When there are no other options left, it is my responsibility to alter our course of action. If slaying him is our only choice, I will gladly become the knight that leads the charge.
Fortunately, we have yet to need to go that far.
By that, you mean...
I mean that the Holy Liar is not our trump card. Our real trump card? The Traveler, of course.
So,
The Traveler?
graphics. The Traveler?
Correct. But you have a much... The impurities and the tears, and the curse that binds Dvalin belong to the same maleficent power. Which means...
You tone-deaf bard! Don't you see how crazy? You've seen what Dvalin is like when he's ticked off? She'll be swallowed whole before she even gets to lift a...
Hey. Nice plan. Worth a shot.
I am with you, Honorary Knight.
Oh, so we just need to fight monsters from the abyss and a dragon!
Humans aren't without their strengths.
And so, epic actions of brave heroes finally leads to this 11th hour.
Okay. So, das heißt, Hindernis geht zum Eingang zu Dämonenruine. Okay! Wo ist das? Nein, wo ist das? Ah, cool. Ah, der Wichser, der hinter mir ist. Warte mal kurz. Warte. Der Bruder, der steht direkt hinter mir. Warum erschrecke ich mich irgendwie von dem? So, teleportieren. So, und wir haben uns 100. Oh nein. Ich lache. 100. Das ist gespart. Die verzapfen kann man die.
Windblade!
Wachsen will er lang. Die echte Quaran. Ja, Ronaldo hat einen Tag geschossen. Happy Ronaldo, happy World. Alter. Ja, ich muss Essen jetzt mal kurz zubereiten. Jawohl. So. Jetzt dann mal kurz essen. Warte, Inventar, ja. So. Super.
You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
Disappear!
Und Ult eingesetzt wieder mal.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Windblade! Dodge this! Ha! Ha!
Hey, get him! Bet you can't keep up with me. It's a storm barrier. It looks so dangerous.
Leave it to me. Although this wooden lyre is all I have. I don't need the lyre to break through this kind of storm barrier. Wait. What is that?
Enemy attack! Prepare yourselves!
The stage will need to be cleared before I can begin my performance. Generally speaking, such chores are not the concerns of the performer himself.
Wait, what's going on? There shouldn't be any hilly trail camps in the vicinity of Storm Terror's lair.
Freeze! Don't get frostbite. Dodge this! Freeze!
No escape!
With the wind! Yeah!
Strange.
The hilly trolls usually do not venture into areas with high elemental concentrations. It puts a heavy burden on their bodies.
The Abyss Order must be manipulating them behind the scenes, yet they shouldn't have been able to determine that we would come. They're presumably spreading their forces to halt our plans.
Without further ado, I suppose I can play faster if my only audience is the wind.
It actually opened! You're not entirely useless, Tone Deaf Bard.
This is it. We are now entering Storm Terror's lair.
Digga.
Watch yourselves. Let's move.
Digga. Hier, was sagt sie? Schau mal. Betrieb der Ruine. Digga. You're not useless. Schon geisteskrank, das zu sagen. Ja, das ist crazy. Ja, ich glaube, jetzt kommt der Bossfight.
Looks like this is the front gate to Storm Terror's lair. The gate is enormous compared to us. But still, Paimon wonders how Dvalin gets in there with a body that huge.
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
Oh. You do have a point. It's stuck. check out that roof! Is there a giant hole in it?
I suppose we could make use of that wind current.
Let's make a detour then.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Do you think there will be abyss mages hiding in the ruins? Either way, if we do run into one, we will let the victorious Master Diluc do the...
Do not underestimate them just because I have beaten one of them before. I'm not boasting. I'm simply saying there is more to the Abyss Order than a few mages.
Correct. That's why I tagged along after all. Well, that and also for your safety. Why am I so diligent? Too diligent for a poet, in fact.
So says the person that made zero effort to search for the dragon tears and drank in the tavern all day. Paimon doesn't get it. What part of you is remotely diligent?
Windblade!
Yeah.
Windblade!
Ist das was?
Look, a wind current! It might lead us to the... top of the tower.
Oh, we can't advance any further. The ruins seem to be guarded by ancient seals.
Is this the work?
No. These ruins were once part of an ancient city. Dvalin just happens to be nesting in these ruins for now. These ruins even predate the existence of the Four Winds. Mondstadt is a city without a ruler. However, before it was ruled over by a tyrant. Anyway, I'll sing you that story when we have a chance in the future.
The markings on this seal. If my archaeological knowledge is not mistaken, this appears to be a light act. If we retrieve and reintegrate all the parts, we should be able to get it working.
We should be close to completing the ceremony for this actuator. Let's put the last part back and see.
Looks like we're right. There are 3 more halos circling the tower.
Which means there are 3 more corresponding light actuators to activate. I can see one from here. The rest must be scattered within the ruins around.
Why did Dvalin pick a place filled with puzzles and seals as...
He doesn't walk in. He
You...
Is this an answer from this world?
This light actuating ceremony does work magic! It looks like one of the 3 halos above is now become solid ground! Let's start looking for the next puzzle!
Maybe I wasn't meant for this world. This is not the end.
Let it rain.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Cool it. Dodge this. Cool it. Don't push your luck. What's the hurry?
It seems 2 of the halos have become solid ground. 1 more and the seals at the top of the tower will be broken.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry? Don't get frostbite. Dodge this.
Go, go, Baron Bunny! No one escapes my sights!
fortunate. Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
You? Here.
Cool it! Dodge this! Freeze! Wind blade! Disappear!
No escape! Hey, get him!
Yeah! Wind blade!
Sollte jetzt reichen. Nee. Das sieht zu viel aus. Fast kann ich klettern. Du Hurensohn.
It's done! Paimon thinks we should venture onward, honey.
Ja.
Here.
Nein, nicht die Statue. Eieieiei, das hat so lange gebraucht, ja, fast ein halbes Jahr. Jo, Bro. Digi, wenn du deine Arbeit willst, passt mir das auch.
I'm thinking about turning these adventures into songs after we're done. Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstadt, just like the legend of Vanessa.
I have loved that song since I was small. How are you feeling today, Honorary Knight? I am completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
Even Master Diluc accompanied us to the very end, despite only being an accidentally involved bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
As for Master Jean, responsibility perhaps. What about the tone-deaf bard?
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is this? She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king, and its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the 7 nations. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too. No one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed him. And no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his own way of life.
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt go with you. Just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
Oh, no wonder you said it.
So, geht's jetzt los? Was machen wir jetzt? Oh, jetzt geht's los. Überschreibe das Ding. Ja, mit dieser Job und Doppelmama. Alter.
Look!
Lam?
There are 2 shiny spots on Dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots. Dvalin is getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer.
Just one shot. Deppert, Bruder. Er sagt nicht, soll das auch. Oh mein Gott, Bruder. Er sagt mir, halt das auf. Ball.
I'll extract and condense the pure animal from the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled.
Herausforderung gescheitert. Das abbrechen. Dings. Ja, aber er wird es sein, ne? Einzelspieler.
Look! There are 2 shiny spots on Dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots! Dvalin is getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer.
Oh, okay, come on. Oh mein Gott.
Extract and condense the pure animal from the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled.
Na, alles gut, ich muss nur kurz nach Mondstadt. Ja. Sorry, ich muss jetzt kurz dahin. Ich muss nur kurz nach Mondstadt. Na, warte, ich muss kurz was machen.
Add Astra.
Ja, pushimo kurac si vem imate. So.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
So, Sarah, na, hol die Waldfee. Alles zum Mitnehmen, hier ist die Speisekarte. So, Karte. So, weg. Adelan. Machen wir's. Jetzt geht's los. Einzelspieler.
Look! There are 2 shiny spots on Dvalin's back!
Okay.
They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. blood clots.
Okay.
Dvalin is getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer. And condense the pure animo from the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled.
Was? Was passiert jetzt? Okay, zweite Phase oder was?
Now we can fight Dvalin on equal grounds. The grandest bard is here to help. But first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. Tainted blood clot on his neck. Yeah. Yeah. Celestinum Finale Termini.
This dragon has strange taste when it comes to naming things.
I named it for him just now.
Seriously?
Well, anyway, let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step. Yeah. Tainted blood clot on his neck.
So.
Yeah.
This place is gonna collapse.
Cutscene. Eine richtige Cutscene. Der Drache hat uns gerettet.
It's been a while since we flew like this together. How, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Was? Digga, willst du ficken lernen?
Is this the power of the Animal Archon?
Wow, wie schön er
But
das
I
sieht.
am no longer part of the Four
Sehr
Winds.
schön.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
Ja. Herausforderung bestanden. Einen Tag später.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant. Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin. You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds. I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that. That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis. When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider. You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time? Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak. Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstadt?
While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were moving closer to the city a while back.
Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps.
Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much greater danger by now. Me too. But I have a strange feeling that we're not out of the woods yet. Hilly Churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it.
They've taken over the Hilly Churls. Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they...
That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your... I promised to take... There's no time like the present, right?
You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's...
Awesome! Let's go! It's been wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be...
Thanks for helping us clean up the battlefield. You really didn't have to, you know. This work ethic of yours really puts me to shame. I know this paltry sum doesn't begin to pay you back for everything you've done for the Knights, but for what it's worth, please take it.
Wow. So ein Wetter habe ich jetzt nicht erwartet. Mann, dass es so stark regnet? I don't know.
Here we go. This is it. Crisis, danger, the thrill of adventure. Adventurers Guild. Finally our days of rescuing. Roll up, youngsters. What? This Storm Terror threat is resolved? Storm Terror should have...
Long live the heroes. Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. I cannot imagine. I hope they get the trade route.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the four winds. We never should have forgotten. Every cloud has a silver lining. For that, as long as we have the...
Ich spreche auf einmal mit Leuten, die ich nicht mehr kenne. What the fuck?
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. Ah, so you do feel something for me. And to bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost.
Sweet talking sugar.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Me? Nothing. On the contrary, I'm trying to work out what... That's why I'm here.
So what you thinking about?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the act... If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in... To get to the bottom of it. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror. That same day, I saw...
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy, except for me, of course. Through various means, the situation is this. The
Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the...
What exactly did you have...
Glaube ich.
There's more. The Abyss. Now, I'm sorry to cut this I think.
1 minute I see Kaya, the next he's slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. Are you sure? Because that's... but let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rough. Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please.
Hä, Sarah? Setz dich hin, Alter. Hä? Da bin ich mal hin. Boah. Hallo. Setzen. Danke.
So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about his sister.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now.
Boah.
Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go, and wherever the winds may blow. That's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before...
Sie hatten viel Spaß beim Essen. Okay.
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You could always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
Cristiano. Die Sache ist die, wann gestehen die, dass wir das waren, die in die Kathedrale eingedrungen sind? Und mit irgendwie, ja, wie wissen wir... Das ist das von geht dünn 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 dünn. Irgendwie habe ich so Kathedrale betreten. Die Lilly und der Rudolf. Die Victoria, die Ordensschwester. Groß. Juliana.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the Holy Lyre de Himmel.
May the Animo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the
Ja,
military and
nur
the
die wollten uns
dragon would
nicht
have ended.
einmal, die wollten uns
Now
nicht
the
einmal
Fatui have
destroyen.
no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the Holy Lyre with you? We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now.
We, did bring it with us. It's just... It's a little...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding. The Holy Lyre! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
Stark.
How could this Holy Lyre, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again!
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? You tone deaf, Bard! Hey, don't go!
Bruder, das zieht sich so lange.
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers. Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Whoopa!
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirky wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Bricht. Wirklich lange Zeit später.
Honorary Knight, you're awake!
Die Barbara!
I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral. That bard awakened first, but this is the first time I've encountered such a...
He left? Already?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean... I mean... Master Jean said to let him leave.
Paimon remembers Vent. It's probably due...
wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people. But I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allogenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates direct. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your Gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya?
Snezhnaya.
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from the Zeppeljärni Palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon. 500 years ago, I knew her well. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than us.
In any case, this year's Rite of Dissension is soon to begin.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before?
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Just use it gratefully, traveler. As you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, great. So that's that for... If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Up till the end, Dvalin remembered his duty as one of... As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of... I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself. Before I became an Archon, if you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a Kaya shared some new intelligence, you say? Oh, I see. So, they were probably trying to turn Dvalin into a... I think so too. Apparently. If you want to chat, now's the time.
That Fatui lady didn't hang around, did she?
She wanted to avoid any eyewitnesses from the nights. The slightest slip-up here would have destroyed the Fatui's diplomat.
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's allies as if...
If only the 7 nations. The Fatui possess the strongest military among the 7 nations.
Speaking of the liar, didn't Diluc say something like this before? He said that the...
Yes. The Tsaritsa. I haven't seen her in 5... Whatever the answer is. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays... As I said before, vision wielders are known as... A Gnosis is a higher order nexus of elemental... But as for which of the 7... Wait. As one of the 7, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either. We're a great team indeed.
So, you don't seem too... Hey, tone-deaf bard!
If you want to chat, now's the time. Well then, best be off to Liyue.
Wie bitte? Oh, bist du deppert, Alter. Ja. So, und jetzt sage ich